Cognizant to the needs of our learners, parents, and teachers, the Department of Education provided us with powerful tools for productivity that will allow us to foster critical thinking skills, problem-solving skills, communication and collaboration skills to be compassionate, responsible global citizens. Join us and discover new ideas in our series of professional development training program with the ICTS EdTech Unit and Microsoft Education Philippines. Together, we will equip our learners and empower our fellow educators for a dynamic future. Para sa bata, para sa bayan, at para sa guro. Sulong Edukalidad. Mabuhay! Good day to all! I am your tutor Madge. Welcome to ETUlay, a free online tutorial, an initiative of the Department of Education, Information and Communications Technology Service, Educational Technology Unit, ICTS EdTech. This program is aimed at helping and assisting learners from kindergarten, senior high school, ALS, Alive and SPED learners. Aside from answering the modules, the ETUlay is offering programs which you will surely look forward to. Together with our parents and teachers, the ETUlay will bridge the gaps where difficulty and ease meet in learning new knowledge and skills. So, let us prepare our modules, pen and paper. Ready your mind to see and hear worthwhile and interesting lessons. Let us now study and learn, together with our volunteer online tutors. Tara na!
Hello everyone! Good morning! Isang magandang araw po mga ka-ETUlay. A Happy New Year to everyone po ngayon. Alam ko po that we started the year na medyo mahirap kasi marami nagkakasakit. But I hope that everyone is safe right now. Those who are watching us right now, magandang umaga po sa inyo. We're back into business. It's another Business Friday. At ito po ang ating kauna-unahang Business Friday for the year 2022. It's our 6th week for second grading. Tama ba ako? 6th week for the second grading. At ito po ay for our fundamentals of accountancy, business, and management. Ayan, so medyo hindi maganda ang aking pakiramdam pero napakasaya ko po kasi na makita at may mga nandito po tayo mga learners na nakikisama po sa oras na to. Alam ko po yung iba po dyan ay also suffering from ailments or anything po pero I hope na kahit po tayo ay may dinaranas, we are still positive and we are still happy doing things that we really love. Ayan. Ngayon po gusto ko pong batiin ng Happy New Year din po ang aking mga estudyante from Maykawayan National High School. Actually, I'm Tutor Carmi from SDO Maykawayan. So gusto ko po silang batiin. Happy New Year everyone. At syempre po, gusto ko rin pong batiin ang ating ETUlay for their first anniversary. Yay! Nakakaisang taon na po tayo na nagbibigay at naghahatid ng kalidad na edukasyon sa bawat tahanan po. At ako po ay nagagalak and very happy, blessed that I am part of this program, DepEd program. And of course, the DepEd Unit, EdTech Unit. Ayan, ang hirap magsalita tayo pag may konting Happy New Year sa loob ng aking lalamunan. Okay. Gusto ko pong batiin ang ating mga learners din po na nandito po ngayon. Mukhang madami-dami po sila ngayon. Kaya po, bigyan natin sila ng highlights of course. I want to say Happy New Year to Kyla Come. At meron isang dito ayan, si Grace. Hi Grace. Siya po yung unang-unang pumasok. Kaya gusto ko po siyang batiin. Shout out kay Grace. Kay Arlene, Joanna Ramirez, Mariali Francisco, Arlene, Joanna Ramirez, magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. Vince Panganiban from Maykawayan National High School. Hi Vince. Alisa Morcoso, Iris Ronquillo, Kyla Come, Justin Feigo, Paige Dumo, Mia Dayan. Ayan, ang aking ibang mga estudyante ay nandito rin po para po suportahan ang ating first episode for 2022. Ayan, sobrang dami po nangyayari ngayon talaga sa ating lipunan, okay, sa ating bansa. Pero we pray that everything will be fine and God will be always in control. So ngayon po, um, pag-aral muna po tayo. Balikan po natin yung ating mga uh, pag-aaral, no? Kailangan nating intindihin ko ano pa yung mga kasi for sure we are still on vacation mode. So last time pinag-aralan po natin yung computation of the monthly withholding tax. Ngayon po, pag-aaralan na po natin yung isa sa pinaka-importante dahil ginagawa po ito ngayon ng mga accountant, ng mga nasa human resource management or HR, ano pa, mga payroll practitioner, of course, are very busy nowadays because it's already a tax season. Very timely po itong aking topic for today. At makakatulong ito sa inyo once you are already in the industry, once you are already working, and iba pa rin po kasi kahit papano na meron po tayong actual practice kahit papano po when we are still in our study, di ba? We are still in our grade 12, okay? Senior high. Nakakatuwa po na ito po ay nabibigay na sa mga senior high kasi ako natutunan ko yata to college na ako noon. Kaya take this opportunity at pasalamatan natin yung pangyayari na to kasi everything is given to you right now. So, sige, pang Happy New Year ko to sa inyo. Sige, let me share with you my screen. Okay. Okay, ang objectives natin for today, last time we talked about monthly withholding tax, no? So now we are going to talk about the annual. How are we going to compute the annual tax? Okay, kasi importante po yun. Ano ba yung pagkakaiba may pagkakaiba ba yung monthly at saka yung annual? May natin malalaman. So the objectives will be, the learner should be able to i-discuss ko uli sa inyo to give you a review of what is a train law concept, objectives, and principles. Siyempre, kasama doon, isa sa mga highlights nun is, of course, the income taxation. So, familiarization of annual tax table, applying train law. Compare natin yung annual tax table and monthly withholding tax table. So, ano ba kaya ang difference between the two? We can see that later on. And then, of course, we are going to apply the train law principles and procedures in computing annual income tax due from individual who derives income from pure compensation. So, sige, ayan yung objectives natin for today. So, let's have first a review of our past lesson para naman ma-refresh tayo. So, review of past lessons, let's have here true or false. Nako, kayang-kaya po ninyo itong sagutin. Pwede po ninyo sagutin po ito sa ating mga comment box po. Pwede po ninyo ilagay dyan ninyong mga answers po. At huwag po kayo mahiya. Naibigay po yung mga opinion kahit po mali yan. Ang mahalaga po ay, excuse me, ay na-review po natin siya. Okay? At na-recall natin, ito pala yung pinag-aralan namin last year. Kasi naman, ang dami naman nangyari kasi masasayang event, no? So, that's why, ngayon, kailangan natin medyo seryoso ng konti. Ayan. So, let's have number 1. Compensation are all remuneration. Okay, true or false, determine whether the statement given is true or false. Ayan. So, pag tama, true. Pag mali, false. Ayan. Alam na natin, ha? So, number 1, compensation are all remuneration for services performed by an employee for his employer. What do you think is the answer? Is it true or false? Excuse me. Yan. Yes, if your answer is true, that is correct. Okay. Excuse me. Ay, pasensya na po. Iyon talaga pag live, no? So, the withholding agent, number 2. Tama po ya tayo. Mukhang marami naman po nakatamang answer. Ayan. Tignan ko nga po yung mga nag-answer ng tama. Ayan. Mukhang marami naman na. Ayan. Excuse me. Ayan. Then, of course, let's have number 2. The withholding agent of the employee's withholding tax is the employer. Yung bang withholding agent of the employees ng withholding tax ng isang empleyado ay ang kanyang employer. Is it true or false? Sige po, tignan po natin. Yes. Tignan natin ang sagot. If your answer is true, then it is correct. Okay, maraming nakakuha po ng tamang answer. Yan, lagay natin number ha. Ayan. Para malaman ko kung saan yung sagot na yan. We are still in number 2. And then let's have now number 3. So the value-added tax is a tax imposed on individual who is receiving purely compensation income. Tawag ba dun sa tax na yon ay value-added tax? Is it true or false? A value-added tax is a tax imposed on individual who is receiving a purely compensation income. Okay, kung ang answer po natin ay false, tama po. Kasi po, ang tawag po doon ay withholding tax. Ayan, withholding tax po yun. Okay? So next, number 4, if the tax withheld is greater than the annual tax due, there is a refund. Tama kaya to? Is it true or false? If the tax withheld is greater than the annual tax due, there is a tax refund. What do you think is the answer? And what is the correct answer? Yes, tama po. Ito po ay true. Ang dami nakakuha po ng tamang sagot. Ayan, sila Aisel, Justin Faye, Kathleen. Member 4 tayo. Yan, si Brian. Okay, very good. At least, diba, you are reading your notes. Okay, tama po yun, nagno-notes po kayo. The calculation, number 5, we are now in our number 5. The calculation of all employees' compensation, statutory deductions, taxes, and net payment in certain period is what we call payroll. Okay? The calculation of all employees' compensation, statutory deduction, taxes, net payment in certain period is payroll. Is it true or false? Okay. Kung ang answer mo ay true, you are correct. Ayan. Mukhang marami naman din po ang hindi nakalimot sa kanilang sa kanila pong mga lesson last year, no? Ayan, ang daming tamang sagot. Si Christy Hunsay ay isa sa mga sumagot ng tamang sagot po. Si Robea, Kyla, Alaysa. Ayan, ang dami. Thank you so much. Ayan, nakakapag-review na tayo ng ating past lesson. So we are actually now ready. I am assuming that we are now ready for our next lesson, which is the annual compensation, tax compensation income. Ayan. So, pag-usapan muna natin yung train law. So, alam ko na discuss ko to sa inyo during the introduction. Pero bigyan lang natin siya na mas ng emphasis pa rin ngayon kasi importante na we are knowledgeable with this train law because this is the tax reform po na nangyari January 1, 2018. So ito na po yung sinusunod natin. Ang dati po na sinusunod po natin ay yung pong National Internal Revenue Code o NIRC 1997. Okay, yun po yung ating sinusunod before na tax code. But now, we are using the train law. So, importante po na kahit papano ay alam natin kung ano ba yung concept ng train law. So, ano ba ibig sabihin ng train law? Tax Reform, Acceleration, Inclusion. This is a Republic Act 10963. Ibig sabihin ito po ay batas at kaya dapat ito po ay ating sundin. Yan. The goal of the first package of the Comprehensive Tax Reform Program o CTRP or TRAIN is to create simpler, fair, and more efficient tax system. So yun po yung reason bakit po nagkaroon ng reform o pagbabago dun sa ating tax law. So okay, sa ating tax law, sa taxation dito sa Pilipinas. Kasi nga, we want to make sure that it's simpler, it is fair, and it is efficient. So, as per Constitution. So, meron siyang sinusundan din po. Sa sabi, dapat daw po ang taxation po sa isang bansa, dapat ito ay madaling sundin. So, kung titignan po ninyo yung train law, where rich have bigger contribution, kapag ikaw ay mayaman, malaki talaga ang magiging contribution mo para, of course, for the welfare of the one country. So, of course, yung para to ay makatulong din, of course, sa ating mga mahihirap na mamamayan. Alam naman po natin na hindi naman po lahat ay pinagpala. So, isa sa mga reason bakit din po nag-reform sila ng ganito is para tulungan lalo ang mga mahihirap. At of course, ma-uplift sila from the poverty, no? Then, from the government's program and services. So, ano man po ito po, kumbaga katulong ng gobyerno ang mga taong may pera. Ganyan, di ba? Totoo naman eh. So, tsaka syempre that is our social responsibility. So, importante po na nagbabayad tayo ng ating mga buwis. Okay? So, isa po sa mga nito, pero alam niyo po, yung train law, isa po sa mga gusto po talaga niyang mga objective niya is to lower the personal income tax. Okay. Hindi naman po ibig sabihin na porket katulong po ng mga, tataasan na yung mga ano. So, maganda yung pagkakagawa ng train law, no? Sinigurado naman nila na magiging fair pa rin naman to sa mga taong na kumikita. Okay? Na nagbabayad ng buwis. Kasi hindi naman nila masyadong tinaasan or meron silang mga iba pang ginawa na may dinagdag silang mga produkto. Nandun nila nilagay yung yung tinatawag po natin na yung para hindi masyadong mahirapan yung mga empleyado, lalo na yung mga maliliit na empleyado. Before po kasi sa NIRC, pag single ka, kahit po ikaw ay medyo minimum wage earner, nakakaltasan ka pa rin po ng tax. Pero ngayon po dito sa train law, makikita po ninyo, may yung exemption kung gaano kalaki po yung exemption po kapag ikaw ay minimum wage earner. Ikaw po ay actually free of tax or tax exempt na tinatawag po natin. So, ang objective kasi na talaga ng train is of course to make tax simpler, fairer, and more efficient. Pero by 2020 daw is to, of course, reduce the poverty. Pero syempre po kung titignan po natin, kasi nung ginawa po ito, wala pa naman po yung pandemic, no? Kaya medyo may mga konting po dyan. Hindi natin alam kung talaga ba siyang na-reach ba natin tong objectives na to. But somehow, I know that the government's effort, marireach naman po natin tong tong objective ng train na to. And then of course, achieve middle class status na lahat daw po ay maging middle class. Lahat po ay mayroong magkaroon ng trabaho. Lahat ay of course, ambag. Okay, yung tinatawag natin makapag-ambag po tayo doon sa ating, sa welfare po ng ating bansa or in the operation of our country. So by 2040, ma-eradicate din po ang extreme poverty. Walang magiging mahirap sa Pilipinas. Okay? Let's all pray for that. Alam naman po natin na wala pong perpektong gobyerno, pero alam ko po na ang effort po ng government po natin ay para sa ikabubuti ng bawat isa. Okay? So, highlights of train law for income taxation. So, importante po ito. So, train repeals Section 35 of National Internal Revenue Code on personal exemption of individual taxpayers, whether the taxpayer is single, married, head of the family, with or without dependents, the taxpayer is exempted from paying personal income tax. Okay, as long as he or she is earning less than 21,000 a month. So, unlike po sa NIRC, nagmamatter po kasi kung ano yung status po ninyo. Pag ikaw ay may mga dependent, ikaw ay married, medyo bumababa yung taxes mo. Pag ikaw ay single, kahit pag-aano kaliit lang yung sahod mo, may possibility pa rin po na ito po ay natataksan. Pero po dito sa train law, kapag ikaw ay kumikita ng less than 21,000 a month, ikaw po ay exempted from paying personal income tax. So may mga tinatawag din po tayong self-employed professionals, yan po yung mga lawyers, doctors, consultants, or accountants. So meron po silang options po mamili kung paano sila magbabayad ng taxes po nila dahil meron po silang responsibility of course pa rin sa ating gobyerno at sa ating bansa. So option to choose 8% flat tax rate or train new personal income tax table. So meron po silang tax table din po na susundin. Excuse me. Next. Hirap talaga ng may ubo, no? Yan. So, self-employed professional whose annual salaries are 500,000 and below are exempt from 3% percentage tax. Ayan. Pagka naman po yung mga self-employed professionals po ay mayroon daw pong annual salary na 500,000 and below, exempted po sila sa 3% percentage tax. Then, ang kagandahan din po dito sa train law, the 13-month pay and other bonuses amounting 90,000. So hanggang 90,000 po, that is tax exempt. Take note of this ha. Make sure po na pala na meron din kayong mga pen and paper calculator with you kasi mamaya magkukompute po tayo. So these are all likewise tax exempt also. Kaya po bago po tayo mag-annualization, sinisigurado po na nabigay na dapat yung mga bonuses at saka yung mga 13-month pay. Kaya hindi po kagad po tayo nag-annualize. Kaya po ang ginagawa po, withhold yung mga taxes po natin every month. Kasi po, if ever may mga konting adjustment, at least madali pong ayusin. Yan po yung reason. Okay? So, annual tax calculation na tayo. Yan, nasa annual tax calculation na po tayo. So, ang total compensation and wages natin ay earned by individual is calculated annually. Totoo po yun. It is calculated annually and declared sa BIR annually. Excuse me. And thus, a person is liable to pay for an annual tax on the earnings for the whole year. So, liable po ang bawat empleyado na magbayad po ng tax for the whole year. And the monthly withholding tax paid by the employee, okay, meron tayo. Pero di ba po, sabi ko nga sa inyo, may withhold po si employer, si withholding agent natin na withholding tax po. At ito po ay, of course, nire-reconcile po natin dun sa annual tax po na na-compute po natin. And it should equal the annual taxes calculated when annual compensation is considered. So, tandaan po natin, if the tax withheld is greater than the annual tax due, there is a tax refund. And if the tax withheld is less than the annual tax due, there is a tax payable. O, intindihin po natin mabuti yan ha. Kaya po talagang we have to make sure po na yung adjustment ng mangyayari po ay maayos. Kasi kawawa po si empleyado syempre. As much as possible po, iniintindi din po natin na pinaghirapan po yan ng ating mga empleyado. Meron po tayong tinatawag ng de minimis benefits. Okay? So these are benefits po na relatively small in values provided by employer to the employee on top of its basic compensation. Ito po yung mga non-taxable. Okay? Non-taxable bonuses po na natatanggap ng mga empleyado. And this is free of tax. Bakit ginagawa to? Of course, kasi syempre gusto natin na hindi naman lahat matataksan si empleyado. At syempre, ang gusto rin po ni employer ay mabigay yung pangangailangan, makompensate yung paghihirap ng ating mga empleyado, knowing that the empleyado is, of course, the lifeblood of the company or the business. So, ano ba itong mga de minimis benefits po na to? Ito po yung mga kunwari, imo-monetize po natin yung mga unused leaves po. Okay, pero po may limitation po itong de minimis benefits at ito po ay dapat na di-discuss sa mga empleyado during the time of job offer. Okay, dinidiscuss po yan during the time of job offer once you are hired in the company. Okay, example nito, monetize unused vacation leave, yung mga rice subsidy, pero dapat po hanggang 2,000 lang po Okay, so hindi po tayo pwedeng kasi beyond 2,000 po na ibibigay mo ay posible na po itong mataksan. So tignan po na dapat tinitignan to maigi ng mga HR managers or ng mga HR, ng benefits and compensation po na mga tao or practitioner po para hindi po talaga mabigay talaga sa mga empleyado yung kanilang mga needs. Yung uniform allowance not exceeding 6,000 per annum. Tapos po yung mga gifts po, tulad po ng mga Christmas cash gifts, yung mga anniversary, of course, not exceeding 5,000 per employer per annum is actually po free of tax or tax exempt. Okay? Yan. So, tandaan po natin yan. Isa po yan sa mga dapat nating isipin at ayusin para i-organize natin as we compute our annual tax. So, ito po yung ating annual tax table under the Train Law 2018 to 2023. So, as of the moment po, ito po ang ginagamit po natin. Okay, in the left side po, yun po yung 2018 to 2022. Hanggang ngayon po, ito po yung gagamitin natin, 250,000 and below. Pero magbabago po ang ating tax table next year, 2023. So, ayan po yun. I hope you're already familiar with that. Okay, next. Okay, ano ba yung pagkakaiba ng annual tax table at saka monthly withholding tax? Sa totoo lang, wala naman po talaga silang pagkakaiba. Kasi po, parang express lang po yung ating income tax table under yung annual tax po table into 1 year, into annual. Pero ito pong ating withholding tax table po, ito ay express, of course, through monthly. Okay, so kung check po natin, 250 divided by 12 months po, magka-relate lang po silang dalawa. That's 20,833. Okay? And then, pag yung semi-monthly po natin, syempre, di-divide lang po natin 250 divided by 24 months. Okay? That is 10,417. Ayan din yun. Yan. Weekly, meron po tayong 52 weeks sa isang buong taon po. Kaya may 4,808. Kung may mga minsan po, baka sabihin niyo po, ay bakit ganun sa calculator ko? Near round off na po kasi yan. Kaya wag po kayong basta po naman po siya, nagsuswak naman po siya, okay lang po yan. Next. Daily, 250 over 365 days. May meron tayong 365 days po sa in a year. Kaya po yan, 685. Ayan. So, halos wala naman po silang pagkakaiba. Okay? So, dapat nga po, kasi di ba ang objective natin, dapat yung annual tax po natin ay equal po sa ating monthly withholding tax. Ayan. So, mag-ano na po tayo? Compute po tayo. Try natin. Ayan. At mukhang alam ko naman na excite tayo i-compute to. So, let's have our problem. Miss Arabella Adolfo is an employee from Morgan Ford Business. Ready na kayo? Make sure po na maybe you have your pen and paper with you and your calculator. Yan. Pwedeng-pwede po mag-calculator. Hindi po masama yun, ha? Her source of income is solely from employment with a basic pay per month of 60,000 pesos. So, requirements for computing annual tax, take note of this, a total of 660 basic pay for 11 months. So, 11 months, that is from January to November. Taxable allowance of 2,500 per month. And then, rice subsidy of 2,000 per month. Ayan. Pero, natin mamaya, iaano natin yan. Then, SSS, PhilHealth, and Pag-ibig contribution, yung mga statutory deductions, 22,550. That is for the 11 months. Ano po niyan? Breakdown po niyan, yung SSS 900, yung PhilHealth natin 1,050, yung HDMF po natin or yung Pag-ibig natin is 100. Yan po yung pinag-aralan natin doon sa ating monthly withholding tax po. Kaya, ayan, kailangan pa rin po natin siyang i-apply. Then, tax withheld for 11 months. O yan po, nakabigay po dito yung magkano po yung tax withheld ni employer kay employee, and that is a total of 102,071.25. Ayan. Pero po, syempre, that is only for 11 months. Syempre, meron pa tayong December. So, during December 2021, the following were earned alongside the 60,000 basic pay. Yan, yung basic pay po to ni Miss Arabella Adolfo, no? Nagkaroon siya ng overtime pay ng 2,500. Meron siyang Christmas gift na 5,000. And of course, may taxable allowance po siya na 2,500 at rice subsidy na 2,000. And then of course, meron po siyang 13-month pay na 60,000. Ayan. Kaya po iniintay po talaga lahat bago po mag-annualize, dapat na ibigay na lahat ng benefits ni empleyado. Okay? Yun po ang ano. So SSS, ayan po yung kanyang mga statutory deductions po. For the month of December, that is 900. Yung PhilHealth po niya ay 1,050. At yung pag-ibig niya is 100. Ayan, may pag-ibig siya, 100 pesos lang. Ayun. So, requirements. Gross compensation income, kailangan natin malaman yung gross compensation ni Miss Adolfo, yung annual taxable compensation niya, yung income tax due for the year, at saka yung taxable payable for December. Ayan, masaya to. Ako ako dito, na-excite ako dito. Siyempre, unahin po muna natin lahat ng kanyang gross compensation. So, anong ginagawa natin sa gross compensation? Determine natin kung magkano yung kanyang naging basic pay from January to December. Siyempre, yung January to November, nabigay na yon. Yung December, hindi pa yan nabibigay eh. Yan. So, paano gagawin natin? So, nakalagay naman po dito yung sa January to, ang basic, January to November niya, ang basic pay niya, ang total ay 606. Ayan. Ulitin natin. Sinabi ko naman to kanya sa inyo kanina ha. Yung tax withheld po, dapat po, you keep record for that. And of course, make sure din also that you take note of the other benefits po received by the employee, such as yung Christmas gift and yung 13-month pay. Ayan, kasi may Now, let's have now our calculation. So, basic pay po niya, 660,000. Tama po ba? Okay, nakalagay naman po yan dyan. And of course, yung kanyang December 2021 payroll, nakita po natin dyan, syempre po, tumatanggap po siya ng sahod na 60,000. So for the annual declaration of her basic pay, she got 720,000. Pwede po tayong sumagot sa ating mga comment box po. Ngayon, meron ba siyang late and absences? Mukha pong wala naman po siyang late and absences. Pero I think nagkaroon siya ng overtime pay. How much po yung kanya naging overtime pay? Okay. Sige po. Nagkaroon po siya ng overtime pay noong December ng 2,500. Okay, so tama yun. So for the annual declaration, meron siyang 2,500 na overtime pay. So ang kinukuha po natin, lahat na naging income niya for the whole year. Okay, meron siyang taxable allowance. Magkano ang taxable allowance ni Arabella? That's 2,500. Okay, 2,500. So every month nakakatanggap siya ng 2,500. From January to November, magkano ang kanya natanggap na taxable allowance? Okay, tama. 27,500 po. And then, of course, hindi pa niya natatanggap yung kanyang 2,500 na allowance noong December. So, importante po yun na alam din natin yon. Yan. So, magkano po ang kanyang total taxable allowance? Yan. Add lang tayo. 30,000. Excuse me. Happy New Year. Then, rice subsidy. Okay, yung rice subsidy po natin ay magkano? 2,000 per month. So, 2,000 times natin sa 11 months. Magkano? Naku, mukha namang magagaling sa multiplication lang to at saka addition, subtraction. Yes, 22,000. And then the December, another 2,000 will receive, Arabella will receive. Okay, 22,000 plus 2,000, ang total annual declaration of her rice subsidy is 24,000. May Christmas gift bang natanggap? Christmas cash gift bang natanggap si Arabella for January to November? Wala po. So, December lang siya nagkaroon. Okay? So, and then we have 13-month pay. Siyempre, pang 13-month pay po ay in pursuant of Presidential Decree number 851, I think. Ayan. So, sigurado natin yan. Ayan. Kasi po, pag kayo po ay nagtrabaho ng isang buong taon, mandatory po yan na ibinibigay ng mga employer sa kanilang mga empleyado na bibigay po nila yung isang buwang sahod. So, yung 13-month pay po ni Arabella ay 60,000. Okay? So, ito po ay natanggap niya matatanggap niya sa December po. So, ang kanyang annual declaration yan ay 60,000. So, how much is the total compensation income of Arabella? 841,500. Yan ang kanyang gross compensation income. Natanggap niya sa loob ng isang taon. Yan. Now, syempre po, we have to know the taxable compensation. Kasi po may mga item po dito na hindi po dapat natataksan. Alam naman po natin yon. Kung nakasunod naman po si employer, ay dapat hindi talaga siya mataksan. So, dapat alam natin yon. So, isa sa mga dapat ay na i-less natin yung mga yun, i-deduct natin yung mga item na hindi dapat natataksan or it is not subject to tax. Such as, katulad ng rice subsidy. Yan. Kasi dito na natin malalaman kung magkano yung kanyang taxable compensation. Yung rice subsidy niya, magkano? 24,000. O, yan po, isa po yan sa mga de minimis benefits po. So, nakasunod naman po yan, 2,000 lang naman ang binibigay nila. Then, yung may cash gift, hindi rin po yan taxable. Okay? At syempre po, ang 13-month pay. Magkano lang naman ang 13-month pay ni Arabella? 60,000. Umabot pa rin siya doon sa limitations na hanggang 90,000, di ba? So 13-month pay is also deducted doon sa ating taxable compensation. And then, wag po natin kakalimutan na meron din po siyang mga statutory deductions. Okay, nung January to November po, ang total ng kanyang statutory deductions lahat-lahat po ay 22,550 and it was already given in the problem. And then, of course, yung ating, magkano yung total ng December niya? Of course, that is 2,050. Magkano po ang ating statutory deduction all in all for the year? 24,600. Ang galing. Sana po nakakasunod po ang lahat. So, magkano po ang ating magiging taxable income? Gross compensation income, less lang po natin yung mga non-taxable benefits and magkano po lahat yan? 727,900. So may sagot na tayo para do sa ating requirements. Gross compensation income, 841,500. And then yung taxable compensation income natin is 727,900. Ayan. Sana po nakakasunod po ang lahat. Kamusta po kayo? Ayan. Ayan. So, ayan, nakikita ko naman, lumipat sandali ako para makita ko ang aking, ayan, ang galing, maraming nagsasumasagot. Very good. Now, let's have po, ayan. So, nalaman na natin yung ano, so the annual tax, gross compensation income is 841. Okay, yung taxable compensation will be the amount subject to tax. Ayan, ito syempre, yun. Ito yung igagamitin natin para malaman natin. So, 727, ibig sabihin po niyan, eto po siya. Mas mataas po siya sa 400,000 pero mas mababa po siya sa 800,000. So ito po yung level po niya. Above 400,000 to 800,000 at ang ibig sabihin po niyan, kailangan po siyang mataksa ng 30,000. Meron po siyang required po na 30,000 na tax na. Tapos in excess po ng 400,000 dun sa kanyang taxable income, yun po ay papatawan pa natin ng 25%. Yun po ibig sabihin po niya ng tax table po natin. Parang din po yung katulad ng ginawa natin sa withholding tax. Ayan. So, minimum tax due, yan, ano na natin, i-compute na natin yung annual tax due natin. Yung minimum tax due natin ay 30,000, yan po yun. So, 30,000. Tapos, i-add po natin yung tax on excess. So, anything in excess po ng ano po natin, ng ating compensation po will be subject for 25% tax. Ayan. Wait lang. Ayan. So, 727,900 is above 400,000 but below 800,000. So, 727,900 minus 400,000, that is 81,000, times 25%, that is 81,975. Tama ba ako? Ayan, sige po. 727 minus 400,000. Yung answer po niyan, i-multiply po natin sa 25,000 and that is 81,975. So, i-add lang po natin tong 30,000 at ito pong 81,975 para malaman po natin yung ating income tax due for the year and that is 111,975. So, yan na po Yan po ang dapat bayaran ni Arabella. Pero po, syempre po, hindi pa naman po niya natatanggap yung December niya. Okay? So, gusto natin malaman kung yung kanyang tax due sa December. So, ngayon po, ang mangyayari po niyan, di ba po may withheld na po tayo as employer. So, ang gagawin lang po natin doon sa withheld po natin, o ibig sabihin po natin, nabawas na natin yung sa ng empleyado, yun sa January to November, di ba? Ililess lang po natin yan doon sa income tax due po of the year na dapat bayaran ni Arabella. So, magkano po yun? Okay, looking at the problem, ang tax withheld for 11 months po ni Arabella from January to November is 102,071.25. So, ililess lang po natin yun. And then, we'll get the December tax payable. Iless po natin yan. Magkano? Para tignan ninyo. Let's see sa nating mga Kung ang sagot po natin ay 9,903.75, tama po ang sagot po natin. Yan, yung kanya. So, dapat ang babayaran or withholding tax po ni Arabella for December will be 9,903.75. Ngayon, tignan po natin kung tama yung magiging sagot natin. Kasi kunwari, what if kung gawin natin yung kanyang payroll ng December? Kasi di ba gusto natin yan. So, yan po yung annual tax due natin. 9,000 for December ni Ara, 9,903.75 for the monthly withholding tax at yung kanyang income tax due for the year is 111,975. So ito po yung December payroll ni Ara Pinakita ko na po sa inyo para po mabilis na lang. So yung basic pay po niya ay 60,000, mayroon ba siyang late and absences? Wala po. Kahit po siya ay model employee, pero may overtime pay po siya na 2,500. It was given already in the problem kanina rin. Taxable allowance, 2,500. Non-taxable allowance, 2,000. Tapos po, cash gift po niya ay 5,000. Then the 13-month pay is 60,000. So the total gross compensation niya po ay 132,000. Siyempre po, yan ang kanyang total gross compensation. Ililess natin, of course, all the statutory deductions. At syempre po may nadagdag din po kasi yung mga kanyang mga non-taxable, like the non-taxable allowance na 2,000 or yung rice subsidy, yung 13-month pay po niya na 60,000 at yung cash gifts po niya na 5,000. So ang taxable income lang po talaga ni Arabella for the month is 62,950. So dito po yan papasok. Yan po papasok uli yung ating monthly table, monthly withholding tax table. So, nandito po siya uli again sa pangatlo po kasi mataas po yung kanyang taxable income sa 33,333 pero mababa naman siya sa 66,667. So, sa 3 lang talaga siya. So, may prescribed minimum withholding tax na po yan na 2,500. And anything in excess po sa 33,333 will be taxable of 25%. Okay, katulad po ng ginawa po natin last time. Ayan. So magkano po 'yon? Ang kanyang 7,404.25. Yung anything that in excess po, yan po yung total nun. So the monthly withholding tax of Arabella for December ay 9,904.25. Ma, bakit gano'n? May sobrang 50. Ayan po papasok. Alam niyo po sa practice po talaga, yung mga piso, yung mga 50 centavos, hindi po naman nagmamatter yan masyado sa totoong practice. At saka po, di ba, it's a matter of rounding off po kasi. Kaya po may mga possibility po na yung piso hanggang and the nearest centavos po ay nagkakaroon ng discrepancy po. Pero as much as possible, dapat ganun lang po yung discrepancy ha. Allowable naman po yan. Wag lang po yung million-million o 100,000 na yung discrepancy. Doon po tayo nagkakaroon ng problema pag tayo ay nagde-declare ng tax. So ano po yung i-declare natin na tax? Usually po yung 9,904 po ang dinideclare kasi yan yung binawas natin kay empleyado. So, let's have a practice. Yay! Tapos na. Kasana po ay nasundan po natin po, no? Let's have here a practice. Sige, tingnan natin kung naintindihan po natin yung ginawa po natin ngayon. I have 5 items for let us practice. Choose the letter of the correct answer. For number 1, it aims to make current tax simpler, fairer, and more efficient. Ayan. Samahan niyo na ako. Last na to. Ang galing. Okay? Yan. Sige po. Pwede tayong is it A, train law, B, McDuffie law, C, Newton law, law of inertia. Ay, di ba? Marami ang Yes, of course, that is train law. Very good. Then at number 2, these are benefits relatively small in values provided by employer to the employee on top of the basic compensation intended for general welfare of the employees. Anong tawag po natin doon? A, SSS benefits, B, PhilHealth benefits, C, HMDF benefits, D, de minimis benefits. Yes, tama po. Very good. Ang gagaling ng mga estudyante ko. De minimis benefits. Ang taray, no? Sa mga forms kasi yan ang talagang tawag nila dyan. Sa mga BII forms. Kaya at least alam nyo na ibig sabihin yan. Then the taxpayer is exempted from paying personal taxes as long as he or she is earning less than how much? A, 25,000, B, 24,000, C, 22,000, D, 21,000. Yes, very good. Ang galing na 21,000 pesos. 21,000 a month. Okay, next. Rice subsidy of 2,000 or 50 kilos of rice per month and Christmas cash gift is an example of what? A, 13-month pay, B, annual taxable compensation income, C, de minimis benefits, D, tax withheld by withholding agent. Magkano po? Ay, yes. We call it the minimis benefits. Ayan, very good. So, last number for this, po? The 13-month pay and other bonuses amounting to blank is tax exempt. Magkano po yung tax exempt po? Hanggang magkano? Oh, tama po. It is A, 100,000. B, 200,000, C, 90,000, D, 95,000. Very good! Mukhang nag-aral, mukhang nakinig. Tama po. Very good you are. That is 90,000. Ayan. Pwede meron po kayong mga comments or you want po na magkaroon po na mga suggestions to improve our way of delivering our lesson po. Wag po kayong mahihiyang scan ng yan po, nakikita po natin si Tutor Madge. Okay, scan lang po natin yan. At maraming salamat po sa lahat po ng mga patuloy na sumusubaybay po sa ETUlay. At every Friday po, samahan niyo po ako uli next week for another exciting, kasi po magpo-forms na po tayo, magbi-BII forms na po tayo. Ayan, so exciting topic for Fundamentals of Accountancy, Business and Management. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. God bless us all. Keep safe po. God bless. Bye-bye.
Ang husay naman! Natapos mo ang iyong tutorial session kasama ang iyong mahusay na ETUlay tutor. May bago ka bang natutuhan? I-share na yan gamit ang hashtag #ETUlayLevelUp. Huwag aalis ha, dahil may susunod pang programa na pwede mo ring panoorin at salihan. Dahil naghihintay na ang iyong mga tutors. Happy learning dito sa ETUlay!